Hey everyone, I'm here with Erin. Erin, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super excited to chat more and hear how your short-term rental journey's been going. But why don't we start by just telling me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I am an elementary school teacher. My husband's a software engineer, but we never had any types of investments. We're just regular W-2 workers, do the 9 to 5. And we found you guys and thought maybe this is something we can learn. And so that's how we we just decided to take the plunge and do it.
So, okay, for investments, there's so many options out there of ways you could invest or ways you could start to kind of dabble. So, what made you guys think, I think I want to do short-term rentals?
Um, hmm. I'd say I was enticed by the money, it just sounded like it. And I thought hospitality, I could do this. I teach kids. I have to be extra nice. I have to be just really understanding, like kind of let things go. So I thought I could think I could be a pretty good host.
Okay.
Um and my husband's a little better at technology, so I thought, well, he can help me with the computer stuff. Um, but I just figured you guys just seem so knowledgeable and such a great resource. I was like, we need this. We need somebody that knows more than us because we
Mhm.
know nothing about this.
Sure.
And so yeah, I'm super happy to find you guys.
I love those combinations. Myself and my husband, my background is hotels. I'm very much the people person. My husband's like a data number person. So
Hmm.
I can appreciate that. We're like, okay, I know where my skill sets lie. I know where their skill sets lie. So it makes a great team to kind of do this together with.
And I had no design. My house is a disaster. I have teenagers and dogs and cats. I have not been able to design anything in my own house. So we knew for sure that we needed to use the design service. And I am so, so glad we did. That was just turned out amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just makes me feel so proud to show people pictures like this is our house.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
that's awesome. So let's chat a little bit about your property. So where's your property located?
It is in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln,
I have
Nebraska.
never been to Nebraska, never been to the Midwest. I live in Florida. So, and this was one of the first properties that you guys came to us with.
Okay.
But you said, oh, anybody can do it and you can do it remote and you'll be even better host if you do it remote. And we were like, okay,
You
guess.
fight the urge to constantly pop over and see what's happening. You're at it. There's kind of out of control where if you're far enough away, you have to really rely on your people anyways to kind of help manage that.
So pretty much everybody that knew us was like, you guys are absolutely crazy. So you're going to have an Airbnb in Lincoln, Nebraska, and you live in Florida and you work full-time jobs? Like, how's that going to work? And we were like, well, we're going to give it a try.
I love it. And you have. So tell me a bit about what it's been like to be a short-term rental host.
Oh my gosh. Well, I 100% would do it again.
Good. Okay.
But it was so scary. So scary. That was a big because we're not really risk takers. We just do our 9 to 5 job. And this
Mhm.
was not something we would normally like go out on a limb to try to do something new. Um, but I'm so glad that we decided to say, let's take a chance, learn something new, kind of bet on ourselves
Yep.
that if we put in the effort, we can do it. Like we're smart people, but we just needed somebody that knew more than us to teach us.
Yeah.
And you guys said we can teach you. So and it worked. Everything you said was true. I mean, you taught us how to be like a 5-star great host. I mean, I feel like our property is the best place in Lincoln, Nebraska right now. And this is like from a total newbie that never did this before.
Yeah, we're going to take a moment to highlight just how great it's been going. So you are a super host, you are guest favorite, and your top 10% of homes in your market. That's
Yes,
amazing.
yes. And I mean, this is all you guys taught us how to do this in a couple months. I mean, it's amazing.
we have to give credit where credit's due. This is all, we can give you the tools, we can give you the resources, but what you choose to do with it makes a difference. And you guys clearly have been doing an amazing job. I mean, top 10% of homes is huge. That's such a huge accomplishment. So I hope you guys are celebrating behind the scenes, because it speaks a lot to how you are as hosts, the service that you're delivering to get to that place.
And with our property, I mean, our occupancy is not even as high as it can be. So we still have room to grow. Like we're still going to get better and better. So, it looks like a good thing long term for us.
Yeah, I love that. So how's your revenue kind of looked since you started all this?
So I just looked back. I love hospitable, and I just got in there to look, and I thought, well, let me compare it to that original underwriting sheet, because that we were so scared looking at that. Like, I mean, we must have looked at that sheet for hours and studied it, and thought, well, where did they get this number? And are you sure they're not just making this up? Is it really going to pan out for us? And to be able to look at my hospitable now and see that we're on track. So we have 59,000 in bookings to date right now. And now when I look at the calendar, we still have a ton of nights available.
Yeah.
And our year won't end until August 1st.
So you're like 7 months into this ish?
But actually we had a slow start, because
Yeah.
we started our lease August 1st, but we didn't actually have our first guest until September 21st. We have had a bit of a delay. Some things happened. So that's even with like a month and a half of like kind of lag time. We had some
Yeah.
issues. But from my estimates, we will probably hit like 80,000, which is right at, or maybe more, maybe it'll be 90, where you guys said we would be,
Yeah.
the top tier property. So I just thought that's what people need to see. If we had been able to see something like that back in the beginning, like show me, prove it to me, show me somebody that actually made these numbers,
Yeah.
that would have like calmed us a little bit. I don't know. We just we're
It's good.
so
It's good to see kind of those real stories of other people and what those numbers look like. And it's not, I think it's great to speak to, you know, challenges that happen on the front end of things and those nerves and ultimately what it looks like to really put in the work to learn the tools and learn the resources. How has that been for you, learning Hospitable and Price Labs?
Well, I think the big thing, that hasn't been too hard. And I mean, it's a constant learning thing. And those coaching calls are phenomenal. That helped us a ton.
Yeah.
Um,
That's great to hear. That's great to hear that you're attending those, or
oh
do
yes.
you guys normally attend them or watch the playbacks or?
We
Okay.
attend, and we always learn something. Um, and it's fun to see that people are like, oh my gosh, like that's where we were, and it's not that long ago. Like we were asking those same questions, but now we know all of those answers.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing that we really learned a whole new skill, and can do this now. We could help somebody else now.
Yeah.
When people put questions on there, I'm like, oh, that's easy. Yeah, I've dealt with that. I can answer that one. So that feels kind of good.
That's what I love about the community page. It's so nice to just get like bouncing off. I've been in that same scenario. I've been in that same situation. Here's how I navigated it. Like I don't know many other places where you can have 1,000+ people all doing the same thing, speaking to like real examples of, hey, here's how to navigate this.
But if you're just on that Facebook, a lot of times people go in there because they need help,
Yeah.
so it looks like it's always a bunch of problems, but
Right.
it's not. I mean, it's working for me for sure, and
Yeah.
it's just that people go on there because they just want answers, but
Right.
it's not that it's a bunch of parties happening at Airbnbs constantly, or I've had wonderful guests. So,
I love
um,
that. So what do you think your secret sauce is to be, obviously teacher background helps, but your guests are, I mean, they're always raving about your service. They're raving about your property.
um, I think maybe all the automation, like like the minute, the decibel,
Yes.
that it's great. Like even if it's not a party, but the guests are getting kind of loud, and it just sends them a that nice message that says, "Can you quiet down? Just to let you know this home is monitored." And then I see the decibel level go right down, and it's like, ah, geez, how easy was that, And
And you don't have to be the bad guy. Technology can be.
right, right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And the AI is just so awesome. I mean, I type in these messages. I'm not the best at writing. So I
Yeah.
type it in, and that AI fixes my messages up and makes me sound like a super host, like
Yep.
I love the AI right there in that hospitable.
Yeah. Oh my
So
goodness. Hospitable's the heavy hitter behind the scenes, right? Making all
mm,
the magic happen with the automated messages and the
hmm
AI responses where you're like, I'm on the go. I need to just quickly, I'm in between students. AI button, please respond
Yep,
for me. Yep.
exactly. So
Yeah.
all of that just it makes me look good. So
I love
um
it.
what else? Yeah, just now I have gone out to my property.
Okay. You've
I
been there
have
now.
gone out there to check on things
Yeah.
just to see the place for myself. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
Um, and and my team is really great that I have in place. The handyman, the few people that I have, I've had really good luck with that. I see lots of people saying, "Oh, I have terrible luck with cleaners."
Mhm.
My cleaner, oh my gosh, this is a good story. The, she's the original cleaner that I had for the property. She's
Okay.
fantastic. I haven't had a new one. She was
The
going to
same one
have,
that design used, or
I'm sorry.
the same one that design hired, or someone you found through Turno?
Um, just someone I found through Turno. Yep.
Okay.
I think they recommended some, but I hired her, and she
Nice.
was the first one I've had. She's the one and she is pregnant. She's going to have a second baby. So her and her husband were looking for a place to go. And I said, well, I'm in Florida. My kids are off at college. Do you
Mhm.
want to come? Oh, I have an extra bedroom here. Do you want to come to Florida? And she said, sure. So she came, and I got to see her in person, and she stayed for like a week and had a nice vacation in Florida.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what talk about like creating a relationship with someone. We talk about the importance of getting to know the people, right? Because they're your biggest advocates on site.
Yes.
You
I
want
mean,
them to have ownership in the property. You want them to feel like it's their own. So talk about a way to create that of come stay in my own personal home. Let me host you.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's how you become super host. You have a heart for hospitality.
Oh, and she and then one idea she had for me, she said, "Hey Erin, can I have my son's first birthday at your Airbnb?" And I said, "Sure, you can." It was on a night that was open, and she just loved that. She sent me all the pictures to say how wonderful it was because the house is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So I've developed a great relationship with her.
I love
So knock
that.
on wood, I've been really lucky.
That's so for, but it's luck and it's also taking care of your people and prioritizing building a relationship with someone and valuing what they say and valuing their perspective. It makes a big difference because you have to really trust that this person's going to have your best interest in mind, have your property's best interest in mind. So
Mhm,
I love that. I love that you formed
mhm.
a good relationship with them.
And I try not to overwork her. Like if I have just this week, I had a chirping fire alarm. So instead of getting her, she's pregnant again. I was like, she's not going to want to climb up on a ladder. Let me get, she would do it for me. It would
Yeah.
just be easy to say, can you change the battery? But I'm like, no, let me get the handyman because I don't want to overwork her because I want to keep her happy and keep her
Yeah.
cleaning. So I had to send the handyman. I just told him to do all of them. That way I don't have them all chirping again.
Nothing better than a good PM schedule where you just get on a rotation of if we're doing one, let's just do them all. So this
Yeah,
isn't like an ongoing thing.
right,
Right.
right.
I love that. That's awesome. So what does the future look like? Do you think you will like continue to do more short-term rentals? Are you kind of
Oh
sitting
my gosh.
for a while?
Okay. And like I said, we were just regular W-2 workers, but
Yes.
this has inspired me. I didn't realize um how much like kind of driven. I mean, I want to do more. Like
Yeah.
now I'm like, I can learn a new skill. I can do this. So
Mhm.
we're thinking now about buying a company.
Okay.
purchasing like a business.
Okay.
Um, so I've found another group, kind of like you guys, but it's another
Okay.
group that specializes in buying existing businesses.
Okay.
And so we are thinking about buying a business, leaving our W-2s. So then we
Yep.
would have our property and a business now. So we kind of want to go big, like
Yeah.
we had success with this. So now we want to try something else.
Oh my goodness. This is making my heart swell just thinking about like this being the catalyst for you
Mhm.
realizing like I have so many skill sets I could be leveraging even more so to start to have that leap of faith of I can start new things like this and do it
Right.
confidently and execute it really well. That's so exciting.
Yeah. So now I'm reading books about acquiring a business, trying to learn as much as I can. And that might be our next venture.
Very cool.
So,
That's awesome. Well, so obviously at some point early in the process, you had some cold feet around what does this look like? Is this real? Could I do this? Is this even the right path to go? What would you say to someone who maybe is on the fence of like, I don't know if this is what I should be doing? What would you say to them?
oh my God. I mean, I would say it's easy. I mean, anybody can do this. Literally anyone. My 75-year-old mother could do this. I mean, you can if you can operate your iPhone, you can do it. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, really. If you can learn how to use an iPhone and you can do Facebook, I
Yep.
didn't even really know how to use Facebook before I started this. So, um, yeah. So if you can do that, you can do it. It's really, and like I said, I've been able to do it while I'm teaching. So, I can just quickly respond to a guest if it pops up, and
Yep.
the automated messages always help me out. So,
Love
anybody
that.
can do it.
Anyone can do it. I love that. That's such good feedback. Just take the leap. It's worthwhile. You can do it. There's a
Mm-hmm.
little work. You have to make sure you're ready to kind of commit to learning, but
Right, to
ultimately, yeah.
commit to learning. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And I think that the big hard thing, I'm ki- I, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I think the message that you do have to let go of that everything be perfect. You're never gonna learn something new if you just expect everything to be perfect.
Mhm.
It's okay. Maybe the process wasn't completely laid out. I mean, but it was laid out good enough, and the goal was accomplished, and I'm doing it now.
And
So
you're thriving. You're thriving.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and but you always have problems to solve and bumps on the road. Nothing's perfect, and I think I've learned that to just kind of let it go. Like
Mhm.
it's okay. You're still getting to that goal,
Yep.
then it's a success.
Yep. And each of those hurdles you learn from. You learn from
Mhm.
each of those experiences. You learn what you want to do different in the future. It's all a good learning experience.
Mhm. Yep. So
Amazing. Well, I'm so happy to hear how it's all been going. It's fun following along on your journey, but seeing those accolades, seeing the top 10% of hosts, I was like, this is amazing. Like if anyone, you guys deserved it. Just getting the chance to work with you through the process and seeing just how beautiful your property came out, how well you guys have been doing. It's really exciting to kind of follow along on your journey. And now I'm excited to follow along on this new business venture.
oh my gosh, yeah, you guys got us started, so who knows where we'll end up. Yep.
I love it. Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. It means the world. I can't wait to kind of share this with others and can't wait to see what's next for you.
Okay,
Thank you
thanks.